Today you're going to work on Chapter 9, Speed and Acceleration Problems. Remember, I want you to show me the formula, type out your work, and then have your answer with the proper units. When you set up your formula, it's going to help you to figure out what units you're looking for. So in problem number 1 here, Carl Lewis broke the 100-meter dash in 9.86 seconds. What was his average speed? Well, since we're looking for speed, that means we're going to use the formula V equals D divided by T. Remember, V stands for velocity, and speed is a component of velocity. So if I show my work here, all I have to do is put V, because that's what I'm looking for, equals, and then plug the numbers in where I need to. It's 100 meters, and it's going to be divided by the time, 9.86 seconds. So if I take 100 and divide it by 9.86, and I use my calculator, which I expect you guys to do, I get 10.141988783 on my whole calculator. I don't need every last digit. What I want you to do, remember that when you have a distance like 100 meters, that can always have a decimal put and added zeros to give you enough sig figs. So because my other number has 3 sig figs, I'm going to put my answer as 10.1 meters per second because I have to show each of the numbers. Okay? The second one here, what is the speed of a jet that flies 5,005 kilometers in 6 hours and 20 minutes? My time actually has 2 components. I'm telling you to use kilometers per hours for my units. That's how I'm going to determine my speed. So I'm not going to say how many hours and minutes. That means this minutes I need to convert into hours. So when you use conversion factors, first thing I'm going to do is go 20 minutes is going to be multiplied by 1 hour divided by 60 minutes per hour. Remember, if I set that up on the board, my minutes here cancel out, leaving my answer in hours. So if I take 20 divided by 60, I get 0.33 hours. Okay? Again, my minutes and my hour can have enough sig figs. I could go 20.0, 60.0, because those are like universal numbers to convert for hours. So we're going to have 2 sig figs. We're not going to do 10.33333, whatever. That gets me my time to go with the 6 hours. So when I type my formula over here, and I could also set this up, let me do this. Put that down. Cut. Put it up here. Paste. Work back here. Now I can, because I like to have my stuff all organized. So I'm looking for speed. So again, it's going to be V equals D divided by T. Now my work is going to be V equals my distance, 5,005 kilometers, divided by 6.33 hours. So my answer is going to be 5,005 divided by 6.33. I get 790.6793049 kilometers per hour. But again, I do not want all of those sig figs. When you divide, you can only have the number that you have here. I have 4 here. I have 6.33 here. That means I can only have 3. So 790.679 is going to be 791 kilometers per hour. Remember to do your sig figs, okay? You're going to do the same thing. Now this one, I'm giving you a couple clues. An object starts from rest. That means it's at 0. You have 2 problems. You only need to set the formula up once. And I want to know what is its velocity at the end of 2 seconds and again after 5 seconds. Acceleration is 9.8 meters per second squared. So if I am looking for final velocity, that means v of f minus the initial, which is 0, so 0 on either side, big deal, is going to be equal to acceleration times time. Okay? The way you get this, in the normal formula, acceleration is equal to v of f minus v of I divided by time. If I multiply both sides by time, that cancels my time out on the side with the v of f. I can ignore the 0 for the initial, and then I should be able to show my work for 2 seconds as well as at 5 seconds, and then have proper units for velocity. So there should be nothing squared because I'm taking the time away from it here. All right? You will continue. I did the first 3 and there's only 8 people. So you are going to have to go back and redo these 3. They are not on the sheet as you see it. Okay? This is just to show you what to do. Then you have 8 to finish all 8 of these problems and submit. Don't forget to turn it in.